you are what? The red one?
You said green.
Green. Yes. Okay. So my dice tells me 4. I'm trying to remind you how to play these things.
It's been a long time.
4.
Okay.
Yeah. Your turn. Snakes and ladders.
Oh
1.
My! 1.
How do you start on 1? Penjani. Actually, you're lying now because you're supposed to be here on 1.
No, but I'm supposed to take 1 step. Even if it's been ages, I still remember something.
Okay. I know it's been a while since I played Snakes and Ladders, but I think there, Wanyengerera. Is this 5 or 6?
5.
5. Okay, so 5 steps. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay.
Your turn.
Wow, something is not going right here.
Did you pray before coming here?
I may not have prayed.
3.
1, 2, 3. Lord, come through.
But how have you been?
I've been good.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's been happening? I just every time I try to call, no, I'm coming from the copper belt. I was bringing in something. What's been happening?
I'm a family woman.
Okay.
What is happening today? Oh.
No, but there's a ladder, so you're ahead of me. Yeah.
Yay.
There's a ladder there.
Whoopee.
Yeah. When was the last time you played this?
It's been many years. I can't even count.
What are some of the games you'd play back then?
My dad says I was more of a little girl, a little lady, so I never got my hands very dirty. So I do remember playing some Snakes and Ladders. What's the other board game? Monopoly.
There's draft, there's checkers, there's a whole lot of them.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm still caught up.
So when you say you're a family girl, what does that mean? 1. Yeah, God forgive me.
I think there's something about your conversation. I think Ulechta something undercover.
How? Because the only thing we're doing is using this kakopo. Yeah.
When I was young and I used to play Snakes and Ladders, I used to use my hands. So I think akakopo akona kakwatomti.
Yeah. So when you say you're a family lady, what does that mean?
I'm a sister, I'm a daughter.
Okay.
I'm a friend. But in terms of family, I'm a niece to some. But then I think more our family structure is more daughter.
Okay. Let me see your fingers.
Oriented.
Oh, okay. Anything we should know in that department? Anything we should know?
I think by now you know that I'm a firstborn. So, being a firstborn comes with so much responsibility. We've recently had some new additions to the family by virtue of my young sisters who got married last year. So they have babies.
Okay.
Oh, okay, well, yeah, 1.5 babies. One is on the way. One is already is born. So it's been a new phase in my life and beautiful, exciting.
What's also exciting is the 30 lessons at 30 that I've been seeing on social media.
Okay.
That was quite interesting. When I saw it the first time, I was like, wow, this is deep.
Wow.
So what's the first lesson?
What was the first lesson?
Because first of all, you came up with that because you turned 30,
yes,
right?
Yes.
So the 30 lessons you've learned on Earth. Let's get to hear some of them.
Great, no problem. First lesson would be put God first. Yeah, it sounds like cliche, but it's simply the truth. So I got into detail about that. For those of you who haven't had a chance, you can simply follow me on Facebook and you're going to find those lessons. I haven't exhausted them yet all because I thought I wanted to give people time to digest, and so I'm going to be going as we go. So put God first. I looked at my life and I saw that everything that I've ever become was because of God. Not my intelligence, not my eloquence, nothing, only Him. Lesson number 2, okay, well, let me not put them in chronological order of how I've put them out, but then I also looked at the essence of family. Yeah, I talk about how when I was younger, there was a time in my life when I thought that I could have had a better family. Why was I born into this family and all? But then once I got to the appreciation of the fact that God makes no mistakes, everything changed. I began to bounce off, and use it. If you look at my family structure, I think you know a bit about my family. So there's great usage of synergy, and each one is gifted differently, and there's no we don't fight, we don't quarrel. Actually, everybody works together. So, and it works out beautifully. And that was my encouragement to people to say, sometimes people are not happy with their family structures, or they you know, bale kumbwa bale na bale. In Pemba, they say umtenge wabene inganda yabene waikumbwa kumtenge, something like that. The Bembas will forgive me, I've paraphrased it. But it looks beautiful on the other side. You don't know that they also have their own struggles. Yes. So you waste so much time. You end up losing energy and time complaining and ulunkumbwa instead of making use of what you have going. So, yeah.
Yeah, people need to follow you on social media and get to find out the other pointers that obviously you appreciate about life now that you are 30.
Yes.
Your turn to play. I'm ahead of you so far.
Okay, can I use my hands? I can't shikatemenwe. Okay.
One.
It's not going well. Oh gosh, I hope there can be a ladder. But you also did the one, so we're still at the same spot.
I guess one of the 30 lessons you need to learn is just how to accelerate at a fast pace.
Oh, but one of my lessons is that you just gotta stick in your lane. All things work together for good.
Talking about all things working together for good, I think we get to a music video that actually focuses on that. That no matter what, you should depend on God and put a smile on your face. It's the gospel cruise.
Okay. Remember what touch up on one then why sir?
Okay, just play. Just play. Wanyengezera maningi there.
Okay, great.
You're improving.
2, 3, 4.
The anointing is rubbing off, right? Yeah. But you recently went through a surgery, eh?
Yeah, yeah.
Tell us about it. Were you scared that your voice will...
Yes, I was.
Okay.
I was very scared. Ideally, I should have undergone that operation a very long time ago, but I always worried about my voice. And for those that may not know, I went through a tonsillectomy, which is simply a procedure to remove tonsils. So from the time I was a little girl, I struggled with recurrent tonsillitis. It phased off at some point in my life, but then somewhere along the way, it came back and it was just a nightmare. So I remember, I think I just got frustrated. One day I went into the doctor's office and thankfully God connected me to a very good surgeon. And we built a relationship. So she knew my fears. She knew what I do. I'm a singer and this is me. If you do anything wrong, manjipaya. Yeah, so I was scared, but God is good. The operation ended up being a very, very big blessing because when she opened me up, she found things that she would never have known just by regular checkups. So a normal person like you, for instance, would just have two tonsils. In my case, I had 6. So I had 2 satellite ones that perhaps were an abnormality or could have developed over time, and I had 2 at the base of my tongue. So, you know, for me, some things, I think she's Russian or some Eastern European country. And I'll never forget her words when she says, "You've been singing. It is the God." You know, she was flabbergasted when she saw what was in there and that I have been singing all my life because it was just much. So we thank God it was a success. But the recovery was something else. I remember in the first 2 weeks, I got to a point when I felt that I had made my biggest mistake. The pain was excruciating, and I think because I had all those other ones, so it may have contributed to the excessive pain. But after that passed, what became harder was when I got a request from a friend of mine who's based in Ghana, Kwesi Oteng. He's one of Ghana's most celebrated gospel artists, and he wanted to do a song for the Easter period. And so I thought, oh, Nimpola, you know, because the pain has gone. And I pop into the studio, hey, what is happening? I can't sing. I have got no vocal control. Yes. I mean, I could sing, but then I had no. So it's like those people who drive. If you've got a car that is misaligned, or you've got a poor what do they call it? Link stabilizer or something like that. Then your car will be going all over the place. So that was me. So I do have my voice, but I've just got no control. It was very hard. And then your producer is a guy, so you've got no shoulder to cry on. Maybe it would have been different if it was a lady or a friend, or maybe if the producer was my husband, maybe I would have just said, oh. But now I had to be strong. But you are broken. Like, God, what is happening? This is something that has been natural for me. Not that I've got the best voice, but I didn't have to think about singing.
Didn't have to struggle.
I didn't have to struggle. It was very hard. But I thank God. His name is Mark Sequenda. He's a great brother of mine. And that patience. So we had to finish on that day, but then he says, okay, you come back. And when we went back, still to me, it wasn't good. It wasn't what I would have wanted. But what blesses my heart so much about that song, the first song that I did after surgery is Yesu. I mean, when you listen to it, everybody just says, oh my. And lesson for me is sometimes in the down place, in your worst place, it's amazing what God can birth from there.
In the words of the surgeon, it is the God.
It is the God. But we have to be very sure to make sure, I need to emphasize that it is the God that I serve, the Father of our Lord Jesus Christ, because there can be any God out there, but he's the one who has touched my voice. And you know how our friends have got therapists. I was talking about that last week. In other countries, when a singer goes through procedures like that, there'll be, a therapist to help you through the process and just help your muscles to come back. And I didn't have that. But I'm grateful. 6 months on. It's amazing how time flies. It's been 6 months, but it's been a great journey of recovery and restoration and discovery.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow. It is the God. Let's get a snippet of anything recent that you've written, just a chorus, so that we get to hear this voice that has been refined.
Oh, Antonio, you did not
get a feel of it. Since you're losing at Snakes and Ladders.
Oh, I am not. I am not.
I'm one step ahead of you.
I am the head and not the tail, Papa.
And there's a snake in front there. Okay.
Okay, what are we gonna do today? Yesu mutemwi kwa wandi, Yesu mpusushi wandi, asumisha mulopa wakwe, pamulandu amembushandi, amapalo namadotelo, Peshinal yakumu ya amalumo mochashina wakata Peshinal yakumu ya. So I think you can download that song online.
High five.
You got me on guard.
Nice one. Where can we get that song?
It's available online. It's free download. So just go to ReverbNations/Penjani or itsretunes.com.
All right.
And search for Penjani.
Find out more about how I'm going to beat Penjani at Snakes and Ladders. Yeah, throwback game right here on Gospel Cruise. It's the Gospel Cruise. 3, 4, 5, 6. What's there? Please tell me what's there, Penjani.
Ladder.
No, in Bemba.
Katwishi.
Yeah, so look at just what happened. Please continue using your hand.
Okay, we shall use the hand. Lord.
Yeah. Okay. Is there a snake there?
There's no snake.
Okay, you're lucky.
There is no snake. There shall be no snake.
I'm really feeling pity for you. Yeah.
But the amazing thing with me, these are just, they're just visuals. They're just
That's
visuals.
what people say when they're losing at a game. And we tried our best to put the favor shoes near you because they're the lucky shoes, so that maybe you can get some luck over this game. But
I was looking at these shoes and wondering, what's going on here? Tell me about it. Maybe I can tap into the favor.
It's we're encouraging youth to activate their faith in, in material things. If you want a house, get a key holder. You want, what's your passion apart from music? Business. Yes. You want a business, you want to go ahead and register it even before you have it. So,
I love that.
Yeah, our producers love kids. So we bought those shoes in advance for them so that, when those kids
But
come.
I remember reading something about you, Antonio. Why are you lying? I think it's you.
No, but I'm speaking on behalf of everybody.
She favor. I thank God I remembered I read something like that. Wow. Okay. So why am I not seeing a ring there? Because you're believing God for favor.
I was actually showing up off your fingers and there's no ring. You've just reminded me.
Hey.
I pardoned you from that question. You've reminded me. What's happening in that department, Penjani?
I'm a lady. The Bible says he that finds a wife. So not she who finds a husband.
Okay.
So what's happening in that department? I am being a lady, waiting to be found.
Put it here. I love that. I love that. But what's among the lessons that you've learned? The 30 lessons that you've learned in your 30 years. What's that one that applies to relationships?
What applies to relationships is that, first of all, patience. Patience pays. Okay, very, very important. And also the blessing of the Lord, it adds no sorrow. So, I'm sorrow. When you more often than not, yes. But I should qualify that. I mean, let's look at sometimes life happens. So there are certain things that you have to be able to know what is just a trial and what is not a trial. So for instance, if there is cheating in a relationship and you're not married, that you know what I mean?
It's a non-starter.
Yes, if there is abuse, that's a non-starter. The blessing of the Lord, it adds no sorrow. But as I'm saying this, I've not been a victim of abuse, so let me just qualify. I'm just speaking and ministering to somebody along the way. But the greatest lesson would be that patience pays, because God makes all things beautiful in its time.
And it makes you smile.
It makes you smile. Because, I mean, I live my life, and sometimes people would think, what's going on? Or is there somebody or this that you've achieved? Who did it for you? Everybody thinks that there are certain things that a single lady cannot achieve, or there's a certain glow you cannot have, only unless somebody is making you smile. But what I came to find, it's a pity that publication passed, but in the Zambia Daily Mail a few days ago, I said I celebrated my birthday a few weeks ago, and it was Penjani defined. That was the theme of my birthday, defined. Once you are defined, definition is what better poises you for purpose execution. So,
say that again.
All right, so simply put, I'll say it slower. Definition, better poises you for purpose execution. So every person has got a purpose on earth, but you pretty much cannot achieve that purpose if you're not defined. So once you get into a place where I understand me, I know the essence of me, then it's easy for me to execute who God, called me to be, my purpose for existence. And once you find yourself in definition and you're executing purpose, there is a wholesomeness that comes along. And wholesomeness is what then catapults you into being a person that will be looked at as having had lived a remarkable life.
Yeah. What about deep, right? What about deep?
So those are just some of my thoughts at 30. Yeah.
Okay, beautiful.
It's the gospel cruise.
And I don't know the grace that I have when it comes to these old school games that we bring on the gospel cruise. But, Mandy, I'm sorry.
You won't get
I
me
just
to
have
frown.
like a grace for these things, Yeah, but tell us about that song. What inspired it?
Oh, Made Me Smile was written as a testimony. I wrote it a couple of years ago now, and it was just a testimony of the faithfulness of God. So yes, God has made me smile. But I think the richness of that song further comes into what it's become for me as the years have unfolded. I found myself listening to that song on days when I had nothing to smile about. And it quickly then became, in those moments, not a testimony, but a word of declaration, such that the moment the heavens register that Penjani pretty much has got nothing to smile about in this moment, but she's declaring that, before you know it, this God would somehow do something that puts a smile on my face. So
Wow.
yeah, I love that song. I love that song. And what blesses my heart most is that my late mom also got to listen to that song and was one of her favorites. So some memories that are very fresh are, I remember driving her around the the city one night, and I made her listen to that song after she had suffered a stroke. And I said, Mommy, God will make you smile.
Amen.
And I also played Teti for her. And it's amazing how she ran with those songs, with those words. It was so literal. It was so literal. I don't have a video for Teti yet, but again, our viewers can find these songs online or even buy the album. I'm promote Zambia.
Go out there.
Yes, go out and buy original. Do not buy pirated. I hate that word, so I even forget it. Yes. So yeah, pretty much.
Okay, beautiful stuff. I love that, because oftentimes you want to use words to describe our situation instead of using words to change them, because Lamentations talks about how you decree a thing and it shall be established unto you. So when you get to hear words like, I mean, songs that are titled I Smile or I'm Courageous, you know, those bold statements, I think those are the words that we need to fill our speech, our songs, our, you know, whenever you're just in a situation, that's what you need to fill yourself up with. So
I am a huge proponent of build your world with your words. That drives my life.
Okay.
So you find that a lot of our people, we actually have a lot of work to do to build our people's vocabulary in the correct way. So some people, when you say good morning, they say, chikulu tuabuka. You will truly have a chikulu tuabuka kind of life. But when I say, good morning, Antonio, how are you? You say, Penjani, I am well. I am blessed. Half the time we think that is just, you know, cliche propaganda, or you're just speaking, you're just being super religious, you're being Pentecostal, absolutely. But there is power in your words. You become what you speak. You are perhaps the sum total of your words.
Amen.
So what are you saying? What are you decreeing? And it goes back to the issue of favor over there. You do know that words are not just what we speak. Words are also translated into what we do.
True.
So your actions are words done.
Okay, beautiful stuff, and it's happening right here on A Gospel Cruise. Any new music that we should expect, new videos, what's happening in that department?
Yes,
Penjani,
yes,
please,
yes,
please,
yes.
we need to hear new stuff.
New stuff coming, but then I do have a private side to myself, so I will just confirm that new stuff coming. I will just not speak much about it. Only that be ready, get ready, get ready, get ready. New voice, so new stuff as well.
Okay, beautiful stuff. Thank you so much for coming through.
Thank you for having me.
And let it be known that, yeah, snakes and ladders, I'm still good at it.
I am still the head and not the tail.
It's the gospel cruise.
All right, so forgive me, producers, forgive me. I played a song that I was not supposed to play, that is not on the list, but I just had to play Makeup by Pompey. And I think it has to do with the fact that Lydia is here. And those that follow the show, obviously you know I should be here a lot. So forgive me, Breezy, forgive me for playing Pompey, but I can see past her makeup. Lydia, how are you doing?
I'm okay, thank you. How are you, Antonio?
I'm all right. Yeah, you see, I break rules for you.
I've seen.
There was no Pompey there, but I just had to.
I'm humbled.
Yeah. How have you been?
I've been good, thank you. How have you
Okay.
been?
I'm great. Your song is doing very well on radio.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Awesome stuff.
Thank
Paul. What's I call him Mr. Swagger. How you doing?
Doing great, thanks.
How's ministry? I know you're shooting a music video.
Yes, sir.
How's that going?
It's coming up okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm shooting with my director, G-Wise.
G-Wise.
Yeah.
Swag.
It's coming up all right.
All right. So Paul is playing for you. What song is it?
Singing a song called My Turn.
Okay.
Yeah, it's actually in line with what Penjani was saying earlier on. Did you plan this, Antonio?
No. I only plan the snakes and ladders because you know I love games.
Okay, it's actually the same message. Yes, it's the same message.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's get to hear it.
Okay. This is my turn, my turn, my turn. Turn to laugh again. My turn, my turn, my turn. No more worrying, no more crying. I'm tired of the hurt and the pain. Distraction, confusion, frustration. I've focused on the pain in my life for a long time now. Nobody cares, nobody truly understands. It's my turn to laugh again. It's my turn to sing again. It's my turn to laugh again. It's my turn. Yeah, koma lelo napeza Yesu, napeza chimwemwe, napeza chikondine. Sana sanke kuti nenze ndani, ananitenga mwamele nilili. He made me whole, he made me new, he made me brand new. This is why I say it's my turn to laugh again. It's my turn to sing again. My turn to laugh again. Yes, it's my turn to sing again and to dance. Yeah. Ani doba, ani suka, ani nya, ani kwezeka. Yesu ani doba, ani suka, ani nya, ani kwezeka. This is why I say it's my turn. He has washed my sins, he has cleaned me, he has made me brand new, he has made me whole. Yes, it's my turn, it's my turn, it's my turn to sing, it's my turn to smile, it's my turn, it's my turn. Jesus has made me smile, he has made me smile. Jesus will make you smile in his time. He will make you smile, he will make you smile, he will make you smile. Ooh, it is my turn. Yeah. Yes, it's my turn.
I love it. It's awesome. Should we expect any new songs?
Yes, you're actually very lucky. This song is not even playing on radio yet.
Playing on Gospel Cruise.
Yes, for the first time.
Okay, beautiful
Yes.
stuff. So these songs obviously are leading to an album.
Yes, Yes,
Okay.
they are. Yes.
Tell us about the journey, how it's been so far.
Well,
In writing, composing, working with different producers, leading to a project.
it's been fun. Great experience, new things, meeting new people. It's been awesome.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I wasn't going to do this, but
What are you about to do?
Okay.
Lydia,
Yes, and
how do I say this?
Yeah.
Can't believe I'm getting nervous. Give me your hand.
which one? I've got two hands.
Give me your right hand
Right is better.
and your left one.
Oh, sorry.
Maybe if we close the program, I said behind the scenes, I'll have courage to say what I want to say.
Okay.
Let's close. Let me say what I have to say.
No, you're going to say it from here. We want it from here.
What's going on?
On your favorite TV station, straight from God's devotion. This is real and not a fiction. But in the good news all over the nation.